Hey guys, thanks for tuning in first of all. And I just want to explain something to you. I'm not doing this on a high definition camera. This is just a camera on my computer, so I apologize for any inconsistencies or fuzziness. I'm going to try to make it better and try to edit it to where it's a little bit better. And I'm also in a room that echoes a little bit, and I have a filter on here. So anyway, I want to go ahead and get started. So I created this video because or I'm creating this video because it took me a long time to figure out when posting on YouTube, when posting on Instagram, TikTok, or what have you, about how things work. I've basically been into computers my entire life. I'm 54 years old, and when I first started, Windows wasn't even out yet. So I pretty much, went to school to build computers and a couple of other courses and things like that, but I've just kept up with it since I've been a teenager. Actually, my first computer was a Texas Instrument TI 994A, which now I'm showing my age. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So when you're posting on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, it's confusing. You hear a lot of basically what I'm going to go ahead and call bullshit. Uh, you hear a lot of people say, "Hey, scroll from the bottom up, like my content, use my sound in your video, and I'll comment and I'll make you go viral." All that's bullshit. Um, TikTok, first of all, there's nothing wrong with TikTok. I like it. I enjoy it. I pretty much get on there for fun. My TikTok account is monetized, uh, and I do sell on TikTok. But let me explain something to you about TikTok. This is just what I've seen, and if I say something wrong, please go ahead and comment down below and let me know that I'm full of shit. So basically, what I figured out, or what I perceive to being correct, is that TikTok's a Chinese-based company. Well, we all know that they're communist. So, from what I've seen on TikTok, they play favorites. You get on TikTok, you post a video, you get 200 views, and then it quits. Well, what TikTok's doing is they're investing in you for maybe 24 hours to see how your video is doing. And if your video gets a lot of hits within a certain amount of time and has a lot of and it's engaging and it does what it needs to do, then they push it out to their audiences. And how I pretty much figured this out was that if you do a video on TikTok, let's just say, for instance, you're a creator and you are selling TikTok merchandise online. So you do a video ad and it gets approved, they like it, they don't see anything wrong with it or whatnot. They'll go ahead and push it out to their audience. But have you ever noticed that you'll get 800 views on those, maybe 1K or so, before it just goes away and everything stops? Well, there's a reason for that. They're making money on the shit. So if you're pushing out a content, basically free advertising their product to sell it, and they have thousands of videos on there related to that product and it's selling, then of course they're going to push it because the more they push it, the more money you make, or the more money they make, excuse me. And you are getting a percentage of it or whatnot. But so, having said that, there's one reason. The second reason is when you put a comedy video on there or whatever your niche is, you put that on there and you'll get a couple of hundred views and that's it. Now, if you have a lot of followers and you have a lot of content that's already posted, which could possibly take years, months, depending on how much you post every day, you're going to get a lot more views and they're going to push it a little bit further. Well, we all know that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is TikTok picks favorites. You can see on there. A lot of these people are getting all these views, and they're not organic views. They're buying their views. They're doing something to trick the algorithm to get them more views. And not all of them, but a lot of them do. They get on there and they tell you this bullshit. Use this music. Use this. Use that. Do this. Do this. Click from the bottom up. Look, guys, I done tried it all because I never was on TikTok until this February of this year, after the ban took place. Um, I got on there. I've got up to about 20,000 followers, and then it just fell off. Um, the same video I can take and put on YouTube who is an American-based company, who is not socialistic. I can put that same video on YouTube and get 2, 3, 4, 5,000 hits and gain followers. I mean, a thousand hits a minute. So, or within the first hour, excuse me, I lied. 1,000 hits in the first hour. You do the math. If the same people are on TikTok that are on YouTube, so how the hell do I get more views on TikTok? I mean, more views on YouTube than I do on TikTok. That many more views on YouTube than TikTok. It's I found out that a lot of people on YouTube is a much bigger platform than TikTok. I'm telling you that right now. It's got I honestly believe it has way more viewers. The content is a little different. The algorithm is a little different. The way that it pushes things. And like I said, if anybody disagrees or anybody knows anything differently than I do, hey, I'm all ears. I'm willing to learn. That's how you make it. I'm willing to learn. So if you're a professional content creator or you're a seasoned content creator, if I'm saying something wrong, man, post it below. It's not going to hurt my feelings. And because I'm trying here to help people. So I'm just telling you what I've pretty much gathered in the process of doing this. I've sold stuff on eBay. I've made $100,000 a year on eBay before. Selling items that I didn't even own. And it wasn't drop shipping. It was just selling for other people. So eBay is a good platform. It's dead and gone. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So, you know, you post on TikTok, you make the content, you make the shorts. It's a different brand of people on there. It's basically Gen Z people. So what they're looking for is different than what people on YouTube obviously are looking for. But shorts do well on YouTube too. Facebook the same way. I mean, you'll post something on Facebook that didn't do well on TikTok at all, and that son of a bitch will go wild on Facebook. I mean, we're all the same users. How is that possible? Everyone that has a TikTok account, I'll guarantee you has a Facebook account. The hashtags, the keywords, stuff like that, it all plays a big part in it. I understand that. And that is the truth. So I'm not going to ramble on. If you haven't figured it out yet, I can talk for hours. So, but anyway, I'm going to get right down to the point. So what I'm going to do is I'm creating this video to try to give you the heads up on what's going on. And I'm going to read it from a teleprompter. I'm not going to lie to you. So if you see my eyes wander off, that's why. So if you've ever started at your phone thinking, what do I even post? You're not alone. Okay. Whether you're building a brand, growing your business, or just starting to get noticed online, posting content without a plan is like throwing spaghetti at a friggin' wall and hoping it's going to stick. I got a spoiler alert for you. It usually does, and it's probably not. You got a better chance at doing like we used to do in high school, throw balled up toilet paper that's wet to hit the wall and sticks, turns into something that's hard as hell to get off. So that's what you're trying to do with your videos. You're trying to throw that shit at the wall, make it stick, and make it to where they can't stop thinking about it. So that's why in this video, I'm going to break down 7 key steps that I've learned over my short period of time to posting content that's actually going to work for you. You have to post content to grasp people's attention, and you have to connect with their audience. And that's the only way you're going to get real results. From planning and creating to optimizing and hitting post, I'm going to pretty much cover it all in this video. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with engaging content. I just have one quick question. Have you ever clicked on a post, whether it be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever, and the next thing you know, you're laughing, you're sharing or buying something you didn't even know you needed or didn't even want? Well, that's engaging content, guys. They hook you. There are 8 key points to engaging content. So without further ado, I'm going to dive right into it. Engaging content isn't just about giving out information. It's about connecting, capturing someone's attention, making the people that are the viewers feel something. You guys ever heard of the phrase, if you've seen on TikTok, I know you have, feel, felt, and found, because there's one bitch on there that loves to say that every video she does. Well, listen up. I'm gonna break it down for you. So you have number one is relevance and value. If your content doesn't speak to your audience interests, problems, or desires, they're gonna scroll right past it. They're gonna do the good old finger swipe. It's got to matter to them. So with that said, I'm going to give you an example of relevance. Imagine that you're scrolling a news feed or a website and you see a headline, or you're scrolling TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and you see a headline that says headache relief tips you need to know. It's probably going to catch your attention, especially if you've been experiencing headaches. You're more likely to you're more you're more likely to click on it because it appears relevant to your current situation. Now, am I right or wrong? And it promises to address a problem that you're facing. It makes sense, right? Sure, it does. So, in that statement, you just addressed your viewer by using you, which immediately makes the headline feel more personal and relevant to the viewer. And that's what you're looking to do. It's also implied self interest, which suggests the content that follows is specially tailored to your views, needs, interests, or concerns. You also deployed a psychological trigger. Yep, a brain is wired to pay attention to information that's important to it, and potentially beneficial. So I'm going to move on now to number two, storytelling. Remember, stories, not stats. Wrap your message in relatable, emotional, or funny narratives. And boom, I promise you it'll stick. Make sure your messages are clear and concise, and motivate your target audience to keep consuming your story. If you design an important element to the viewer, being able to understand the story as a general rule of thumb, it aims to hook your audience within the first few seconds of your story. Where have you not heard that before? Probably just in a different way. So you want to keep your message clear and you want to keep your message simple. Keeping it simple and clear will get people's attention immediately. Use text and audio to support your visual narrative. Utilize basic storytelling techniques, guys. It's not rocket science. Think about when you watch a video, what makes you scroll away, and don't do that. Make sure to choose visual media that fits your narrative. Craft an interesting story that appeals to your audience. Don't force a narrative. That's a guaranteed finger scroll, I promise. When you start forcing it on them, they're going to go away. So don't repackage the same bullshit content over and over constantly. That's another scroll stopper. And most importantly, overusing imagery is a showstopper. Number three, visual multimedia. No one wants a wall of text. Use high quality images, videos, infographics to keep the viewer's eyes glued and their thumbs from swiping away. Common sense, guys. Keep it controversial. Controversial. Talk like a human. Nobody wants to hear robotic jargon. So when you see these people do these videos and these faceless YouTube videos or these faceless TikTok videos where you can clearly see it's AI and that it's an avatar, avatars are great. It's getting real. It's looking just like a regular human being. Sometimes you can't tell the difference, but if you really listen to the video, you can because artificial intelligence takes actual intelligence to operate it. So it doesn't have the emotional effect that you, as a person doing a video, would have. So keep that in mind. It's a robot. So that's what you're getting, a friggin' robot. Have clear call to action. Tell them what you want them to do. Do you want them to click the link? Comment below, smash the follow button, smash the like button, all that bullshit you've heard on TikTok before from the bottom up. Tell them clearly what you want them to do. But don't do it as everybody else does. Some people aren't going to comment on the video. If you have a 10-second short and it's a comedy short, they probably ain't going to comment on it, guys. They might like it, they might share it, but that's all they're going to do. They're not going to they're not going to comment on it unless it just hit home to them and they think it's funny as hell and it's the funniest thing they've seen all week. So we're going to move on to number 6, emotional connection. The content that moves us. It moves us to act. So touch on the feelings, the needs, and the desires. Excuse me. That's how you turn viewers into loyal fans, guys. Number 7, invite interaction. Add polls, quizzes, question and answers. Let your audience participate. They're not just watching, they're a part of it. So treat them like they're a part of it. Make them feel like they're a part of it. Number 8, use your data smartly. Know your audience. Check what's working on the analytics. Hey guys, they all have it. Optimize with data to create content that truly hits home. So why does engaging content matter? People are going to spend more time on your page, guys. Your SEO will get a boost. Your your conversations will go up. You'll build trust and long-term relationship with your viewers, and that's how you grow your brand with real connection. It's not just noise, guys. It's the truth. So use common sense. Think about what you're going to do. Think about how you're doing it. Think about what you like. If a video made you scroll, don't copy and use that video. It's okay to copy another video, to stitch it and duet it, as TikTok calls it. It's okay to do that, but change it up. Do it like this. Take that same video and make it better than the original creator made it. That's what's going to get you attention. Change up scope. Say, hey, this is what I would have liked to have seen in this video, and roll with it. Use it. You know, your B-roll is a great thing. So if you have two people in a conversation and you're doing a TikTok video, go into CapCut, go into your whatever video editor that you want to use. Cut it down. What I mean by that is blow it up, expand it, especially if you got it from YouTube or another platform. Blow it up, expand it, make it full screen on the TikTok ratio version. I think it's what 9:16. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. Once again, I'm not perfect. So blow it up on the screen. Put one person in there. Wait till it gets to the next person. Cut it. Move the other person over to talk. I promise you, when you go do a video analysis like something on vidIQ or whatever, and you do an AI version of to make that video, it's going to tell you what's wrong with the video. Your B-roll will come back almost positive every time. It'll actually tell you that you don't need to make any changes. It might give you a little hint of something that you might need to do or something that you might want to do, but it's not going to it's not going to give you any major information to change like it would if you just took that video and just left it in the same ratio it was in and put it up on TikTok like a lot of people do. And listen, your videos don't have to be perfect, guys. They don't. It's a known fact. Nobody's paying attention to that shit. If you're gonna sit there and do a video all day long and post to TikTok and it's got to be 100% perfect, you're gonna spend all fucking day on that video. I promise you, all day long you're gonna spend on that video. So TikTok is great. I like TikTok. It doesn't have any other commercials, and everybody gets addicted to it. You can't stop scrolling. Once you get on there, you go from video to video to video to video, and it learns from you. The algorithm actually learns from your whatever it is that you do on there. It learns from it and makes them or makes the videos go to the viewer, which is a little bit easier. I mean, which is a little bit better than say YouTube, because you have YouTube, like I said, the algorithm is a little bit different. You have keywords, you have hashtags. You can't put so many hashtags in. You can't. Your description can't be but so long. Your title can't be but so long. But I'm gonna tell you, if you don't have vidIQ, that's a tool that'll help you guys. Listen, I don't know what the same version is for TikTok, but vidIQ will help you. And what I'm saying by that is go over and check it out. I'll put a link down below in the description so you guys can go over there and check it out. And it does cost money. You have to pay for it, but it's not that expensive. It's a great tool, I promise you, because on your YouTube videos, you'll hear a bunch of stuff on there on these content creators who want to do these courses, want to do this, want to do that. Listen, the first thing you need to do is pay attention. Pay attention to what the hell's going on. So, and what I mean by that is do your short, do your video, log into IQ, to vidIQ, And on the home screen, it's going to tell you, right on the home screen, it's going to ask you to generate a score for that video. When you generate a score for that video, it's gold, guys. It's gold. If you generate a score for that video, it will tell you. So you go over there, and it's the next button over is the optimize button. You hit that optimize button, and you read, and you're going to see a list, and it's going to have green check marks. And then down below it, most of the time, it's going to tell you at the bottom on your keywords that you need to add one of the viral trending keywords or a keyword that has a high ranking into your video title. So you go over to your keywords on the next screen. It'll be the middle button, the details. And then you go down and you put all your keywords in. It will actually score the keywords as it puts them in. So you want to pick anything that's in green. Not all the time you're going to have shit in green, but you want to pick as many green keywords as you can. So what those keywords are going to do is they're going to, when the algorithm checks it out, it's going to match everything it needs to match, whatever it does. I'm not an expert on it, but whatever it does, it matches everything up, and that's how it pushes it to your audience. That's how it pushes the people that want to see your content. So make sure that you have a keyword in that title somewhere. Put it in there. Hit regenerate. It's going to give you a score on a title. Generally speaking, I have found that if your score is in the 90s, upper 80s, or the low 90s to high 90s, the higher the better. But anywhere in that time frame that it shows green and it's 88 to 96, then that video is going to do well. Especially if it has a keyword in there, a keyword into your. Excuse me, guys. Hold on one second. I'm actually at work trying to do this, but so I'm sorry for the noise, the background noise. But if all of those things match up and you go back to the first tab, which is the overall tab, and now your keywords all show green, or all your check marks show green, then you go over to the very last tab, and it will use AI to rate your video. Now you have to make the video on that platform when you post it to YouTube, like they say to do 24 hours in advance, so the algorithm can go over the video and make sure it gets out to the right people. There is a little bit of truth to that. Not always, but there is a little bit of truth to that. Having said that, if your video's good, then it's just good. It doesn't matter about the fucking algorithm. It's going to just do well. But if the algorithm gets to know it, puts it out there to where it needs to go, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, guys. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I might be saying something wrong. If I am, please correct me. It's not like I said, it's not going to hurt my feelings. So if you go down in there and you go over to that tab and you tell AI to rate your video, it's going to come back and tell you whether it's good, whether it's bad, what you need to do. And generally speaking on that, if you get a score of 88 or higher, it generally does good. I'm talking about 750 to 1,000 hits in the first hour. And then it'll just go from there. And you also want to take one of your other videos that may not be doing so well and attach it to that video at the end and give the viewer the option to go over to that video when he's done with yours. It keeps people engaged in your content. It keeps people on your site, your page, your channel. It keeps them there. So that's what you want. Video to video to video to video to video. That's how you become monetized. That's how you get your watch hours. That's how you get your followers, your likes, and all of that stuff, because it will tell you. So guys, listen, all I'm trying to do is I'm a real person trying to do real shit, and I'm trying to make it to where you don't have to look at all these commercials on YouTube, which you know they're, as well as I do, it's inundated with, oh, how I made this, how I made that, how I made 100K in a month. Bullshit, guys. Listen, if I'm telling you right now, as a real human being talking to another real human being, if I got a way to make $100,000 in a month, I damn sure ain't gonna tell you about it. They're not making money from telling you about it. They're making money from you spending money for them to tell you about it. Straight up, that's all it is. You can. That's their tail. That's their tail. I'm sitting on mine. They ain't pumping sunshine up my ass. Listen, I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt. It's all bullshit. It's not all of it, but most of it. There's more bullshit than there is legit shit. So just know that. I mean, like I said, I'm just a real dude doing real shit, trying to make you do real shit. So can you make money on TikTok? Can you make money on YouTube? Can you make money on Instagram? Can you monetize your Facebook page to make money? Absolutely, you can. And it just like the old, sometimes you got to slow down so you can speed up. Take a moment, sit back, listen, look, go back to the feel, felt, and found shit. Did you feel it? Did you find it? Have you felt it? That I mean, it's simple. If you don't like the video, recreate the video to the way that you like it. Not everybody likes the same thing. I totally agree with that. Some people may think that a video is complete shit. You might think it's the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. Hey, there's all kinds of people in this world, and that's unfortunately that's what makes it go around. There's bad people, there's good people, there's whatever. That's what makes this world go round. We have to have that equation, or the world ain't gonna go around. It ain't gonna rotate. So just know that, guys. Be real to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't try to set the world on fire. Some of these guys get on here, and you might have the one individual that gets on there just right out of the gate and goes hog wild with the whole shit and shebang and instantly gets success and makes a bunch of money. But I'm telling you, that's probably not going to happen. It's for real. It's probably not going to happen. It takes sometimes years and years of development, trial and error, and everything to make an income online. It does. You know that. If it's too good to be true, it probably fucking is. Remember that. So, like I said, I'm Gen X. I'm 54 years old. I'm I own my own company. I tried. I'm trying to get to the end. I mean, I'm at the end to where I'm looking into retirement, and I'm trying to develop a systematic platform that I can constantly just keep rejuvenating money and rejuvenating money and put it away for my retirement. That's all I'm trying to do. If I was going to get rich, I'd already done it. I do make a good living. I'm not going to lie to you on my regular job. I have some decent employees, some good employees, and I do pretty well. But it has nothing to do with the internet. Um, internet to me and websites and things like that is a hobby. I'm just trying to get off the ground and get started too, just like you. So, like I said, I'm a real person doing real shit. Remember, it ain't always what it's cracked up to be. So, guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you. If you stayed through the whole thing, go down in the bottom into the description and look at the links that I put down. Like, comment, share, all of the stuff that you hear all the time. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, and pay attention to my shorts because you know just go over there and view them. Some of them are funny as hell. I promise you. Some of them ain't worth a shit. I'll be the first one to tell you, but a lot of them are funny. They might not be funny to you, but they're gonna be funny to somebody. So, guys, once again, take care. Thanks. I appreciate you. Have a good day.